Hey guys, welcome back to Evolve Day 6. We're outside again today. Hopefully there's no neighborly discussions about dog do. Let's begin in a comfortable seat. We're going to bring the left foot in and then the right foot in front. Sitting up nice and tall, you can adjust your booty. Shoulders down, nice long spine, nice long neck. And let's take a few breaths, becoming present on the mat. We're going to count to 4 as we inhale, count to 8 as we exhale. As we do that, try to clear your mind as much as possible, letting go of the stresses of the day. And let's be all the way here. Let's take a deep breath in. And empty out that exhale. Deep breath in. Empty out your exhale. Last one. Gently open your eyes. Let's begin by reaching the arms up overhead and bring them on down. As you bring them up, you inhale. As they come down, you exhale. One more time. Walk those fingers over to the right. As you do, begin to open up the torso and bring that left arm over left ear. Keep both sits bones on the mat. Let's round through, coming over to the other side. Rounding, open that torso. Right arm over right ear. Both sits bones on the mat. Take a deep breath here. Round through, coming over to the other side. Deep breath here. One more time. Over to the left and take a deep breath. Come on up through center. Let's walk it forward. You can place your forearms down or continue bringing the forehead down to the ground. Make sure both sits bones are on the mat. Take a deep breath here. Just preparing you, there's going to be some planes flying over, so forewarning. Here comes one now. Let's walk it up. We're going to keep that left foot in as we lift the right foot. You can grab either side of that foot and stretch it up. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible. And let's bring it down. Now we switch those legs. So right foot comes in. We grab either side of the left foot and stretch it up. Try not to round back. You want to sit up as straight as possible. If you need a bend in that leg, that's fine. And take a deep breath. And bring it on down. Let's stretch out those wrists. Grab the 4 fingers on the right hand, pull them under that forearm, just stretching through that arm and wrist and hand. All those important parts that we use so often. And let's bring them over. I have my eyes closed because the sun is super bright. I could wear sunglasses, but I sweat so much that they would just keep falling. Let's grab the 4 on the left hand, pull them under, and pull them over. Let's do a couple wrist circles. And reverse. Open up those fingers wide, stretch through the fingers, bring it in. Open wide, bring it in. Open wide, bring it in. Wiggle your fingers. All right, warming up through those hands and wrists is very important. Just as important as any other part of the body. All right, coming into tabletop. Hands come under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to do a version of a cat-cow. So we're going to just kind of let it be fluid, rounding as we circle around. Really arching, and as we come through, rounding, bending those elbows. And let's reverse. Just warming up the body. We're gonna bring the right knee behind the right hand, the left knee behind the left hand. Maybe you want to pop up on those toes. You might want to fold your mat in half to give you a little bit of extra cushion. And we come on up, putting our weight on our knees. From here, pushing through the hips, opening up through the torso. Shoulder blades slightly come together. We're going to bring the right hand behind, left arm reaches the sky. If you can touch your heel, great. If not, bring it to the lower part of your back. And then we're gonna round through to the other side. Again, if heel is not an option, bring it to the lower back. So we're just rounding through, and then we arch. Round through and arch. Start breathing. And one more time. Let's come on back to our tabletop. Unravel the mat. And now we're going to come into our gate pose. So we're going to slowly begin to turn over to the left side of our mat. As we do, the right leg's going to come out long. Left knee is bent. Again, you can fold over the mat to give you some cushion, which I suggest because our knees are precious cargo, just like our spine. Our whole body is precious cargo, but those parts are even more precious than some. Let's bring those arms out to the side. We're going to stretch it over to that leg that's stretched out. Just don't put your hand on the knee. Either your thigh or your shin is fine. Make sure that chest is open. Rounding through that torso, opening up. Take a breath here. And now we stretch it over to the left. Take a breath. Over to the right this time. And back over to the left. Let's switch sides. Bring those hands in front. Let's bend the right leg. Stretch out the left. Bring those arms out. Torso's facing front. We stretch it over to the left this time. And then we bring it over to the right. Over to the left. Make sure you're breathing. And over to the right. Let's come on out of this. Come back to our tabletop. And let's come into our first downward dog. Lifting those hips towards the sky. As you come into the downward dog, pedal those feet. Taking deep breaths.
You can bring both feet together and bring the heels over to the left back corner of your mat. As you do, bend those knees deeply and stretch. And now we turn the heels over to the right back corner of the mat. Bend and stretch. Take it over to the other side. Bend and stretch. Last one. We bend and stretch. Coming back into our downward dog. Check your stance. Make sure you have more weight in your pointer finger and thumbs. Tailbone tucks up towards the sky. Nice long spine. Maybe you have a bend in your knees, or you stretch your heels towards the mat. On our first breath in, we lift that right leg high to three-legged dog. As we exhale, we come through the center and we tap and lift, tap and lift, tap and lift. Come on back up, three-legged dog as we inhale and exhale, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap and lift. Come on back up, deep breath in. This time we exhale, step it forward, flex on that front foot, give yourself some height, lower down on that back leg, flatten that foot. Squeeze the thighs to lift up, coming into a low lunge. Wipe your sweat, if you have it. If not, lucky you. Reach the arms up overhead as we inhale. Exhale, we're going to bring belly to thigh, coming forward. As we lift, back to neutral. Belly to thigh, we sink into that front hip. Coming up to neutral, one more time, sink forward. And frame that front foot. Pop on up on the back foot and come into your first plank. From here, let's drop the knees down. Chin and chest come to the mat, elbows at your side. From here, we're going to tip over to the right. Bring that right elbow right underneath the shoulder. Knees are bent. We're going to lift up on that hip. We're going to lift the right leg. Stretch it out. So left arm and left leg are now stretching, and the right leg is holding us up. We're going to bring knee to elbow and stretch. Knee to elbow, stretch. And bring it on down. Let's turn onto our bellies. Come on over to the other side. Bend those knees in. Bring that left elbow right under the left shoulder. We lift up so that bottom left leg is lifting. Right leg comes out. Right arm comes out. And knee to elbow. Make sure you're breathing. And lower it down. Come on back to your belly. Hands under the shoulders, curl those toes under. We lift up, come right into downward dog. Pedal the feet. Take a nice deep breath. Another deep breath. And check your posture. On our next breath in, left leg comes high, three-legged dog. Exhale, we come forward, tap, and lift. 3 times. Come on back up, three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale. Come on back up, inhale, And we exhale, step it up, flex that front foot, lower down, and flatten on the back foot. Coming on up as we squeeze those thighs. Good place to wipe your sweat. In neutral, in our low lunge. Arms overhead. We inhale, exhale, belly to thigh. Come on back up to neutral. Inhale, exhale, belly to thigh. One more time. Frame that front foot, hop up on the back foot, and slide it back to your high plank. We're going to chaturanga, so you can drop your knees to modify, or take a deep breath in, come forward on those tippy toes, exhale, lower elbows in at your side. Before you hit the ground, you flip those feet and open up to your upward facing dog. If you notice, my knees are not on the ground, they're suspended, so I'm on the tops of my feet, hinging at the lower back. And I'm going to slowly bend my knees, curl one toe, then the other. Take a deep breath as you come back into your downward dog. Pedal those feet. Check your posture. Next breath in, right leg comes high, three-legged dog, breathe in. Exhale, we come forward this time. Look forward, knee stays hovering. Come on back up, deep breath in. Exhale, come forward, hover. And last one, deep breath in. Exhale, this time we step it up. Give yourself that height that you need. And let's rise up. Arms overhead, push back through the back heel. 90-degree bend in the front leg. Wipe your sweat. Okay, I really need like a sweat rag. This is not good. Whew, okay. Find your balance. Come on back. We're going to take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Belly to thigh. Lift using that front leg. Breathing in. Exhale, come forward. One more time. Breathing in and exhale. We come forward. Fingertips to the mat. This time we bend and then we slightly kick up into your standing split. Half moon, placing that right hand about, I'd say, 6 inches in front of the right foot. Slowly lift the left arm to the sky. As you want, if you want to begin to look towards the left, you can, or you can look down. And let's bring both hands to the mat as we step it up. Forward fold. Bringing weight into the balls of the feet and the toes, small bend in the knees, tailbone towards the sky, torso hangs heavy. You can grab opposite elbows and sway. You can shake your head yes and no. And let's slowly roll it up. Breathing in as we reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to come into eagle pose for our balance posture. And then from eagle, we're going to take it into warrior 3. So these pants are super duper like clingy. They're supposed, sorry, I gotta fix my wedgie. Yeah, they're like those sweat resistance pants, but they're like super tight, like just, ugh. But they keep you sexy. They keep everything tight, you know what I'm saying? All right, stop talking, Katie. Go ahead and melt the 4 corners of the left foot. I'm gonna face you guys so you can see what I'm doing. So melt the 4 corners of the left foot, feet are together. Knees slightly bend, standing up nice and tall, shoulders down, hands to heart. We're going to slowly lift that right leg and cross it over. Maybe use that toe as a kickstand and stay here. Maybe you need to use a wall or the back of a chair. Maybe you're able to continue to wrap it around one more time and sink a little deeper into the pose. From here, there's a few modifications. You can bring forearms together. You can bring the backs of the hands together, or come all the way around in eagle arms. Find your focal point, lift the elbows, sink a little deeper, and take 3 breaths. From here, let's see if we can come right into Warrior 3. Don't worry if you wobble. Well, I don't have enough room, but let me turn. So right from our eagle pose, and don't worry if you need to touch your foot to the ground before you come in to Warrior 3. Keeping the eagle arms, let's take a nice deep breath, small bend in the rooted leg, and slowly begin to bend in the front leg as you drop down on the back foot. Coming into Warrior 1. Lift the elbows. And as we unravel the arms, heel toe a little wider into your Warrior 2. We reach front, tip it back in Exalted Warrior. Coming back to Warrior 2 arms, we're going to turn on the ball of the back foot, coming into our high lunge. Frame on that front foot. Come back to your high plank, Chaturanga. If you need to modify, drop the knees down, use your blocks, whatever you need. We take a deep breath in, come forward, exhale, elbows in at your side, flip it up and open. Upward facing dog. We slowly bend the knees, curl one toe, then the other, and take a deep breath in your downward dog. Pedal the feet. And check your posture. On our next breath in, left leg comes high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, we come forward, keep it lifted. Come on back as we inhale. Exhale, come forward, keep it lifted. Last one, inhale. Exhale, we step it up. Give yourself that height to bring that foot forward. Squeezing the inner thighs, we lift up, high lunge. Again, this is a good place to wipe your sweat. Woo. Arms overhead. Inhale, exhale, belly to thigh. Come on up, inhale, exhale, belly to thigh. Come on up, inhale, exhale, belly to thigh. We frame that front foot as we bend on that back leg, and we pop on up to our standing split. Half moon. Left hand comes about 6 inches, maybe less, in front of the left foot as we reach the right arm to the sky. Maybe you begin to look towards the right. And let's bring both hands down. Step it up into your forward fold, feet hip distance apart. Small bend in the knees. Sway it out here. Breathing. Shake that head yes. Shake that head no. Yes, I'm going to be in a bikini this summer. No, I don't like to sweat this much. And let's roll it up. Reach those arms up overhead as you inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. You know what time it is. Girl, let me tell you, I am sweating. This is hot yoga. I don't give a damn. It doesn't need to be in a room. This is hot yoga. Hot yoga is just yoga in a hot room. It's not different than any other yoga. It's just in a hot ass room. All right. This time we take our eagle over to the right side. So feet are together. Small bend in the knees. We melt the four corners of that right foot into the mat evenly. Hands to the heart. Again, lifting the left leg. You can use that kickstand. You can just cross the leg over. You can use a chair or a wall, or you wrap it around. Arms come out, either forearms come together, the backs of the hands, or you come all the way into eagle arms. Find your focal point and breathe. 3 breaths. We lift up. If you need to put your foot down before coming into Warrior 3, go ahead. So we slowly begin bending in that front leg. As we drop into Warrior 1, lift those elbows towards the sky. And as we unravel the arms, we're going to heel toe a little wider stance, coming into Warrior 2. We reach front and we tip it back into Exalted Warrior. Coming back to Warrior 2 arms. You might need to heel toe that back leg in a little bit to come back on the ball of that foot into high lunge. We frame that front foot. Come on back to our high plank. Last chance for a chaturanga. Drop the knees down to modify. We breathe in, come forward. Exhale. Flip the feet. Come on up. This time we drop the knees down and we're going to swing the legs around, coming onto our backs for some core work. Slowly lay back. Arms come overhead as we're going to lift the arms and the legs at the same time and touch. And then we keep them suspended and then bring them into touch. Breathing. Don't give up. All right, hug it in. Give yourself a little back massage. You guys did really good. We're going to come on up to our hands. Big bend in our forearms. We're going to bring the legs out and we're going to vertically scissor kick. Hug those legs in. Holy moly. Take a deep breath. Give yourself a little back massage. We're going to come into a supine twist. Bring those feet to the mat. Bring the hips over to the right. Drop those legs down over to the left side. Both shoulder blades on the mat. Take a deep breath here.
cleaning out those organs, cleaning out the toxins from your body, helping with your metabolism and your digestion. That's why I love doing at least one set of twists in each practice, if not more. Come on back through center. We're going to bring the hips over to the right. Bring those knees down over to the right side. Both shoulder blades stay on the mat as we breathe. Come on back through center. If you would like to stay in corpse pose to finish out our practice with our meditation, just relax everything in your body, letting go of tension anywhere you have. Just scan your body and check to see if there's any tension anywhere and release it. Otherwise, everyone can rock and roll or gently come up to a seat, however way you choose. Using that core to gain momentum, we're going to come into our seated meditation. Sitting up on a block. Sitting up on a block. Sorry, my dad just popped up out of nowhere like a ninja and scared the living shit out of me. Okay, bringing our legs into a comfortable seat. You can either do just crisscross applesauce. You can do how we began practice, bringing one foot in front of the other, opening up those hips. You can come into half lotus, whatever you find the most comfortable seat possible. Sitting up nice and tall, like your back is up against a wall. Shoulders are down away from your ears. You want to wipe the sweat from your face so it doesn't roll into your eyes as you're meditating. Let's bring the left hand to our heart, right hand to our belly. We're going to breathe just like we did in the beginning, counting to 4 for each inhale and counting to 8 for each exhale. That's how long it should be lasting. I want you to clear your mind as well as you can, to the best of your ability, just listening to the sound of your own breath, trying to be as present as you can in this moment, shutting off all thoughts. And let's take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Go ahead and breathe on your own. Everybody bring your hands to your heart. Give yourself a big smile as you gently open your eyes. Thank you guys. Like, seriously, thank you for doing this with me and being here and showing up for yourself. You have no idea how much it means to me. And I'm honored to be here for you. And I want to learn as much as I possibly can for you guys to be as educated and be the best possible instructor that I can. So, thank you for coming on this ride with me. Anywho, let's take a nice deep breath in as we lift those arms overhead. Hands come together as we hold that breath. And exhale to release. One more time, deep breath in. Hands overhead, hold the breath. And exhale. Release. Hands come back to your heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me today for day 6 of Evolve. I hope to see you back for tomorrow, day 7. 1 full week of Evolve already. So awesome. You should be so proud of yourself. Thank you guys again and have a great rest of your day. Namaste.